Hey, hey, happy Monday. It is Monday. We had a beautiful weekend. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I was super busy. Uh, I decided to do a little house project, and my husband was not super impressed, so I had to do most of it myself. But I live in this beautiful 140-year-old home. I don't know if you've ever noticed, like all of those beautiful baseboards and the wood floor, and it's a beautiful home, and it's double brick. So the walls, there's one layer of brick on the outside, so it's a brick home, and then there's a second layer of brick for each of the exterior walls. So that means that interior version of it was just behind a thin layer of plaster. But today, or this weekend, I learned that plaster is the dustiest shit in the entire world. Let me just post in Discord that we're live now on Twitch. Join me for Record Shop 101. Although I can hear my husband vacuuming right now. He's being a good boy. And my dad was just here. Shout out to my dad for all of his help this weekend. All right, there we go. So, let me just explain a little bit what we're doing here today. Of course, and as always, please feel free to throw some questions in the chat. I will make sure to go over that. But while we're waiting for everyone to come in, I'll explain a little bit about who I am and then what we're going to do today. So my name is Redbird. My parents call me Lisa. So I have been a user of Rcrdshp actually since the very first drop. I kind of heard about this project just a few days before it launched and fell in love with this idea. And to give you a little bit of background, my husband was in the Top Shot platform since the end of 2020. So I've known about I had known about NFTs for over 6 months at that point, but no other project had gotten me really excited before Rcrdshp. I started at Rcrdshp as a user. I got really engaged in the community as well. I just found that it was such a great place. I'll show you Discord after, or towards the end. So I got really engaged in the community. I actually built a spreadsheet that helped myself and some of our other users track what was going on in the market at the time. I'll be honest, when I came into Rcrdshp, I came in 100% as just a flipper. I thought I could just make some quick money and flip some NFTs. I've learned that it's so much more than that, and I'll kind of take you along that story. But I basically, one day I was working on the spreadsheet and had shared it with the community, and then I was like, hey, lol, I should try to get a job there. And I was like, oh yeah, I probably actually should. I'm spending so much of my own personal work time working on Rcrdshp. So anyway, long story short, started with our community team back in November. So it's been just over 3 months. I can't do math right now, just under 3 months. So I would love to know if you are here for the first time, if you're new to Rcrdshp, let me know where you're from. I'm located here in Canada, just a few hours from Toronto. It is a cold, cold winter for us, and cold out there today. So today we are going to go through kind of a 101, what the heck is Rcrdshp? So please follow along. Please ask some questions in the chat. And you're also welcome to hit me up, whether it's here in the chat today or if you think of something later, hit me up on Discord with any feedback. I'm happy to take it. These streams aren't for me, it's for you and for other new users. So if there's something that you think I could highlight that would be really helpful, please just let me know. I'd be happy to take that in. Cool. Let's get going. Let me share my screen. So here we go. Here is Rcrdshp, our newly redesigned homepage, which is really fun. So we're really highlighting our drops. So maybe before we talk about the drops and we talk about the website, I'm going to talk first about the concept of digital collectibles and why the hell are we doing this? So if we really think about music and fandom, and you think about years ago when you didn't just listen to music on Spotify, you had to go out and buy it. You had to buy a CD, a record, whatever it was that allowed you to listen to, or you're listening to it on the radio. And radio is basically just ads for you to buy their records and the CDs. So one thing that was really nice about that time is that was actually very profitable for entertainers without them having to go and tour. Nowadays, it's pretty much the only income the main source of income is through touring, and then streaming revenue is very minor along with that. So when our founder, Obi Fernandez, came up with the idea of Rcrdshp, it was because, like, what the hell? Music is not seen as valuable today. Music is... it's not valuable because of how easily accessible and how little we're paying for it as consumers. And I, like myself included, right? I was listening to Spotify all weekend as I was working on that wall. So 100% myself included. So we're looking at other ways to engage with artists, to support them. And that's really the purpose of Rcrdshp, is to show off your fandom by purchasing collectibles. So that's really what I want to highlight before we get into the what and how we do that. That's the why. We really want to support artists. We know that music is valuable, and we want to continue to bring that to our artists and to fans. So now let's go to the website. So first off, I'm going to actually go to my collection first, because I'll show you what you can get to. And this is our brand new collection page, literally fresh off the press. Looks like I'm having a little bit of loading issue there, but I have quite a healthy collection. I have 604 cards that are comprised into 77 sets, and I've purchased a total of 168 packs, but some of them are still unopened. Actually, I'll show you the cards first. Maybe we'll come and take a look at, this Chasing Stars. So this is a brand new, one of my newest cards that I got. I'll just kind of take you through step by step what you'll see when you load one of your cards. So the name Chasing Stars, the artist is Disappeared. Gives you a little brief synopsis, and then I can see how many cards were minted. And minted is a specific term that we're using at Rcrdshp, and you'll see that in a lot of other NFT projects as well. So minted just means this is how many exist. And for me, I own serial number 31. So out of 100, I own number 31, which is really cool. Personally, I like the lower serials as close as I can get to number 1, although I only own one number 1. And you can see some of the really cool art on this as well. I just think what Frequency Music did here was so cool. Okay, each of these images down here, we call them card faces, and they all contain slightly different content. I can play that. Maybe I'll mute it. So you can see it's kind of moving. What's really cool with the stuff that Frequency did, this was a Frequency Records drop, and Frequency being the label. They included videos from, this is a video from Disappeared. And he's walking you through, literally step by step of the track. It's really cool. And that's not on every single card, but that's what Frequency chose to include. And then the back. Each card always has a front and a back, so you're guaranteed to have 2 faces. And then also included is the actual music. I can't remember if I sent through music. If you can hear my... Angelica, let me know if you can hear Chasing Stars, or if you just hear the other audio I was having. So we got our player down here. Very basic functionalities. You can also start to add things to your queue. Just click on the add button and it'll add it to your queue. But I'll pause that because I can't think while that music is playing. Whoops. Those are my dogs. All right, you don't hear that. That's fine. I didn't share my music. What else do I want to show you? Oh, the last thing I want to show you before we go on is this little coin icon in the corner. That is, and then the number 2. So this card holds 2 coins, but we will talk about what that means in a little bit. I'm going to scroll down and we can see a little bit more info. I'm actually going to take all that stuff out of my hand. Whoa, okay, I just flipped cards by accident, but anyway, it's okay. So now I'm on the DJ Mixer card. It's a slightly different card, but I want to show you some additional information that you can see about the marketplace if you do want to purchase or sell any of your collectibles. This gives you a really good overview. So you can see here the little record shop icon, how many cards are being held. So that means that they're open and in someone's collection. How many are for sale? How many are sealed in packs? And I'll show you what that means just in a moment. And then how many have been burned, and we'll talk about that later. I can also see what the, like how, if I were to want to buy one of these cards, what prices they're available at. So the lowest price here, actually across most of the site, is $1. And I can see here the highest price is $200 for serial number 2. You know how I said I like my low serials? I don't know if I'd pay $200 personally for this, but that's an option. Cool. So next, let's head back to my collection and to the sets. So Chasing Stars is part of the Frequency set. So let me show you what that looks like. Come on, search. Not today. Here we go. Frequency. So this was a recent drop, and Frequency has put a bunch of their collectibles into one set. And I own, well, only 2 unique collectibles, because this Arc North card is the same card, but I just own 2 different serials, and then 1 Chasing Stars. And I can see kind of grayed out, like I can't actually see any of the content in them. Let me show you what it looks like when like there's a card that I don't own. So I can see, oh, none are available to purchase, but I can see that it's got 2 tracks on it. Normally it would be a 45-second preview, but because I'm a staff member, I can see the full track preview. So not for everyone, but just for me. All right. So this is a set. There are some sets. Let me show you 2, because I have some sets that I've completed and what that looks like. Let me pick one that has more than just 1 in it. There we go. Lara. So I can see this is an open set, which means that more cards could be added to this set. So I can see like there's Water Bottle, Extraordinary Insight, Porta Potty, Antibacterial, Matchbook, and Lara. They could add more cards, they being Record Shop. So it's not, this isn't a closed set, which if it was closed, that means that there would be no additional cards. I could continue to buy from those 6, but I couldn't buy it. There would be no 7th card because it's closed. Make sense? I hope it does make sense, because we're moving on. All right, we're going to head over to the packs now. So these are the packs that I purchased and the packs that I have not opened yet. And I'm not going to open one for you today, but you can at least take a peek at what that looks like. So you can see here for those Frequency packs, I did purchase 3 of them, and I can see them all here. When you do purchase a pack, it's completely randomized, both what you get inside of it and the order, what cards, what serials, everything is randomized. So I can kind of see everything that I got that time. So remember I had that 1 Arc North and that 31 Chasing Stars. That's the pack I came out of. And then I have sealed packs. So I have this HQ pack that is still sealed. And so I can see that it's open. I can choose to open it, or I can choose to list it for sale. Cool. All right, next I'm gonna head over to the drops page, which is also our home page at the moment. I can see that, actually I got a wristband for this Kaiser Soze and Ballroom Records drop, so I could go purchase one right now. I thought I had one. Oh, I had to drag it to my hand. I'll show you that later. But we are also just starting off with our starter packs. So these are going to be available to buy at any time. So you just come in here, buy a pack. You can use your credit card or you can use your account balance. One thing I will say that I absolutely love about Rcrdshp is that we do offer credit card as a payment option. When I do look at a lot of other NFT projects, you need to have crypto, you need to have like ETH or Bitcoin or something like that, which I even find confusing a lot of the times. And I do just really appreciate that we can make it really simple with, US dollar on credit card. It's really simple and straightforward. All right. I think I've explained. Oh, how could I almost forget our rare tracks? This is something brand new as of last week. We are selling rare tracks, so there's only 20 available, and it's one track. So if I come in right now, Shiver is for sale. I can see of the 20, there are only 7 left. So when I said earlier that you can only preview 45 seconds as a non-staff member, for these rare tracks, you can actually preview the entire track, but it's only 10 minutes before the sale starts until the sale is over. So that's your only time that you can preview it. So you can come in here, check it out. It's super cool. You can't see really anything else going on, but we're talking with some of the guys from Iboga today, and they said that they had a video on there. So I do really recommend checking these out. They're really, really cool. They are more expensive than our typical packs. Our typical packs range from $12 to $28 or so. And these ones are $100 for one track. They are extremely rare because there's only 20 of them. And you're getting some really exclusive content that is not available anywhere else. So it's super cool. And again, we just it's believing that the music is valuable and that we're saying like, hey, the Ninebreaker just said that Iboga hinted, that there will be future utility for his stuff. So also good to know that they have some plans. I can't say much more than that. So come check these out. This particular drop is happening every day this week at 2 p.m. Eastern time or 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm blanking on what time that is GMT. But just check out our website. All the information is right there, and it'll be in your time zone. Makes it easy. I think that is it for the drops page. I'm gonna head on over now to challenges because I do want to talk about some of the really fantastic prizes that we've had. Here comes my dog stomping in here, ready to go. He's like, I love talking about challenges. Let's talk about them. All right, so the current challenge, actually, we've got one open right now with Frequency Music. It's only open for another 21 hours, so it'll be done tomorrow afternoon, or my afternoon anyway. So this one is actually really simple to complete. You have to have 3 collectibles in your collection from the drop. And we've got this like handy dandy little thing that shows you how far along you are. So for example, I only need this one Live Like This collectible. I should probably actually go and see if I have any more packs to open later. Let's take a quick peek at some of our past challenges because we've had a couple with some really amazing prizes. First, I'll talk about Solarstone since it's the first one here. Solarstone is a really good friend of Rcrdshp, and he's offered up some really fabulous prizes. So this challenge, the main grand prize for this challenge was a one of one mythical card that was going to entitle you and a friend to be Solarstone's tour manager at an upcoming State of Trance festival. Sorry, totally forgot the word. And he gave away an additional 20 legendary prizes to offer lifetime guest list access to Solarstone shows. So, and all you had to do is collect 14 of his cards in his set. So super cool. Yeah, like an actual trip to Europe to attend a festival with the artist, all access pass, like friggin' cool prize. A similar prize was our Berlin challenge. The prize was supposed to be a one-of-one, you and a friend, all expenses paid trip to Berlin for New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, Germany shut down right before New Year's for COVID. So we're still working on getting our winner their prize and figuring out what that'll look like. But that is another friggin' cool prize that we've offered. Then we've had lots of similar prizes to that frequency drop, where it was, we did it, the first one actually ever was with Todd Terry, and we offered up a prize based on what you had collected, and it was another collectible. And then we've just started doing these BPM challenges. So BPM, like think of your heart racing quickly. And it was really about, it's just weekly engagement. We really enjoy doing those ones. And the last one I want to mention before we move on is the Rcrdshp Studio Challenge. So keep an eye out for these, because this one is a friggin' sweet prize. And it was really simple to complete. You just had to collect one card, send a tweet, and that was pretty much it. Link your Discord account. And people who completed this, we had about 320 people complete it. They were all invited to a secret Discord channel that no one else could see other than them. And what that Discord channel got them was, we actually did a live Twitch show with the Disco Fries and Lana Leon, where they were finalizing a track that they had been working on. And the Disco Fries and Lana were asking the audience who were in Discord to help them make decisions on the track. So things like, oh, how should Lana's voice sound? Or where should the drop go? Those were things that they're actually asking the audience. And the audience got to be listed as co-producers on the final track. So it was super, super, super cool. Keep an eye out for other Rcrdshp studio events is all I have to say. Sweet. Next, I'm going to head over to my account. Let me just flip over. I'm going to go into like a testing environment because my account has my personal info. So I don't really want you to see that. Love y'all, but you know, it's a little personal. So first of all, in my profile section, I can see my name, my email. You can upload a profile picture. I'm sure you noticed my like super cute one on my regular profile. You can connect your social accounts. This is really important when you are doing challenges, especially if you're connecting Discord and Twitter. We use those quite a bit. So I do recommend connecting those. Next, you can see your balance and your withdrawals. If you have a withdrawal status in or request in, and then you can see your full history as well. So here, this is again a testing account, so they dropped me $100 so I could play around with it. Pretty straightforward. And then finally, verification. This is a required step if you do want to withdraw any funds. We need to know who you are in real life. You'll have to take like a photo of yourself with some ID, just so you're aware. Sweet. But let me flip back over to the main page and the main site. And oh, one last thing I wanted to say about account verification. If you do hear us talking about KYC or know your customer, that's also what we're referring to here. All right, I'm going to hop over to the marketplace. So this is your way to finish your collection if you weren't able to pick up the collectibles you wanted in a drop. So because our drops are randomized, you may or may not get the exact cards you're looking for, But the beauty is you can sell the ones that you don't want and purchase the ones that you do want. So let's say I wanted to purchase this Fat Rat song. I can come in here, I can see the price. Again, you'll have that track preview, it won't be the full song. So there's a couple of ways you can come and purchase. You can click on buy on that low serial. It takes you to this familiar purchase page. I think this does the same thing. Yeah. And then, you know, it might be worth it taking a look, like if you kind of care, like I care about lower serials. So this one is minted to 3,000. So like this 109 is really appealing to me because that's quite a low serial for only $1. I'd be very interested in that one. I think I already have that card though. Another way, you can always come in and just click on here. That'll be important in a moment when I show you some things that you can put in your hand to make your purchase a little bit smoother. But I do want to also show you when you are selling something that's important to note. All right, so let's say here I got this Chasing Stars we were looking at earlier. Actually, I can't sell this one right now because the drop is still happening. So we are really stomping around here today, aren't we, Fred? I think he wants to give himself a scratch, but then I talked to him, so all right, so you can't sell something that is an active drop. So let me go find something. Okay, I would never sell this card, but I'm just going to show you because this is the one where it's got my name listed as a co-producer. Remember I was talking about that earlier? So I can see this list for sale button. So I'm going to click on that. So let's say I wanted to list it for $100 and I'm using a nice round number for a reason here. Whoa. Apparently if you scroll up or down, it'll go up by a penny. All right. So I do want to show you this commissions and fees section. So we do take a 12.5% commission on every resale. And the big reason for that is because we're paying out creators. So one thing that I absolutely love about Rcrdshp is that it's not even just on the first time you buy, like a CD or a record. If you were to buy that, the artist would profit on that initial sale, but they're profiting on every subsequent sale, which is really nice to have that commission kind of coming in forever. So that is, so you'll see here, so even with a $100 listing price, my payout will only be $87.50. Got it? I also want to show you that that is actually different for packs. And let me explain why. Let's sell this one. So at the same $100 price, the commission is actually $25. So that's 25%. And the reason is that we're splitting the commission amongst more creators in the packs. So that gives us the opportunity to pay them out more. So that'd be a $75 payout for me. Cool. Finally, I'm going to show you analytics. So this is the last tab at the top. Really easy, really straightforward. If you tap on any of the headers, it'll list it in alphabetical order. And one thing I don't know that I mentioned this earlier on, but I do want to point out floor, that term just means it's the lowest price. So like if you think of like, oh, there's a price and like the lowest one is here and the highest one goes up there, floor is the lowest. Cool. Sweet. And you can click on that and it'll take you there. All right, sweet. I want to show you now some special features from things that we call artifacts. So I'm going to put a couple of specific cards in my hand. Can I do type A to Z? I think that would be best. Whoops. I'm clicker happy. Let's go. All right. So there's a couple of artifacts that I'm going to put into my hand because they have some special utility. First one will be this lighter. I'm just going to do them all at once so I don't have to keep coming back and forth. The next one will be a Walkie Talkie. The next one will be Secret Handshake or EI. Ooh, I gotta get a DJ mixer in there too. Secret Handshake. And Extraordinary Insights. There we go. All right, and you can see that's in hand. I don't think you're able to list things for, just kidding. I was just gonna say, I don't think you can list things when it's in your hand, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. All right. So first thing I want to do now that I've added these cards to my hand is show you off the functionality of Extraordinary Insights. Putting a card into your hand unlocks the functionality. So I'm going to hop over to Analytics to show you the first one. Wabam. I don't know if you remember, but there was like way less columns before, so you're getting way more data. Very cool. I also want to show you in your collection how that looks because it does add more info to cards that you've purchased. Let me show you. So I bought this card a while back, actually on stream, I'm pretty sure, to finish up one of our challenges. So I can see I bought this 3 months ago from VVV, and I spent $19.50. If I take Extraordinary Insights out of my hand and refresh the page, that will not be there anymore because you can tell like anything that's like this like purpley blue cool color, that's there because of Extraordinary Insights. No more sales history. Next up, let me show you Secret Handshake. There's two versions of this card actually. There's Secret spelt like weird like this with a K, and there's Secret spelt normal with a C. Actually, I should talk about Walkie Talkie first. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Walkie Talkie first. Very first, I'm going to talk about burning. So, burning. I put this lighter into my hand. There's a couple other cards that have similar functionality. There's a matchbook. There's late night pizza. And there's the other lighter. There's like the plastic lighter. This is like a Zippo lighter. So, burning a card. So right here below the card, I can see 60 on 60 with a little flame. If I hold this down, I'm not going to actually burn it. But if I kept holding it down the whole way, it would burn that card, which is literally destroying it. It's gone. Like you don't have that card anymore, and it is no longer available to be used by anyone. Remember when we were talking about in the advanced analytics down here that 261 burn on this card? Yeah, people actually burned it. So why would you burn a card? Burning unleashes these coins and puts them into your account. So I have 0 coins. On my test account, I have 42 coins. Coins allow you to do things like mixing, which we will talk about next. So let's go actually back to my collection. In here, I can see mixing. So a certain card, I don't think I was supposed to tell you which one. Don't tell anyone I told you. A certain card unlocks the mixing table. And you can drag cards into the mixing table. Okay, can't drag that particular card. All right. If I had more than 1 coin available, I would be able to mix it. Not all cards are mixable. There has to be a combo available for it so that you can mix it. For example, these 2 cards do not make anything, but I could always try. You can. Right now, we do not have any cost to try to mix. So give it a go. If you are successful with mixing, you will usually lose the 2 cards that you're mixing, the 2 or more cards that you're mixing. Just by the way. All right, the next card I'm going to show you is our friend Walkie Talkie. Here we go. Walkie Talkie. Let me, I don't want you in the mixing table. I want you in my hand. So Walkie Talkie actually unlocks a room in Discord. So you do have to have your account connected to Discord. Remember up in the social accounts. And what that will unlock is, not general, but it will unlock Get It Real Time. So you can come through and you can see sales happening live on the marketplace. So it's pretty cool. And this was actually really essential for, remember the user I told you who won the trip to Berlin? So the way to win the trip to Berlin was by burning and earning the most coins. And so the winner burned like 2,000 coins worth or something, like something insane, burned a whole bunch of cards. And the people behind him had like less than 1,000, like less than twice as much as he had. So we asked him, like, why were you burning so much? He told us he actually went through Get It Real Time, scrolled back and looked at every purchase that his like two people right behind him had made and added up all the coins. And he said, if they burn all of those in the last 20 minutes, how many coins do I have to have stacked up so that they can't beat me? I'm serious. So that's what he did. So this is the value of this chat if you are wanting to win a trip to Berlin, maybe. So one thing I will show you is, let me see if somebody's been, all right. See here, Pug HG sold Lightform to Secret Handshaker. Who is Secret Handshaker? Let's take a look at Secret Handshake. So if I go to the market now, and I want to buy this D Unity card. All right, so I'm going to look and pick which one I want. Ooh, okay. You all know me. I like spending a little more for a little lower card. So instead of clicking the buy button, because that'll take me to purchase with balance or to purchase with a credit card, I'm going to click on the serial number. And this takes me to this page. I can, again, click buy, and that'll allow me to buy with my balance or to buy with credit card. But there's this little handshake icon. Ooh, it's really little today. I won't let it go the whole way because I don't actually want to purchase this card right now. But if I would have let those two bars kind of complete their journey, then I would have purchased that. And Secret Handshake, having that in my hand will keep it from appearing in Discord and saying that it was Redbird who bought it. It would say then to Secret Handshaker. Cool. Things to think about if you want to win a trip to Berlin. All right, I think those are all of the website features that I want to show off today. The next thing I do want to show you, though, is some of our external resources. We have some that are official resources, and we have some that are unofficial resources. So first, I'll take you through some official ones. And first, I'm going to start with Discord. So Discord is, I would say, like our community engagement platform, like #1 place to go if you want to be tuned in with what's happening. Definitely recommend checking out this whole info section. There's a lot of good info in here. Next, support, good way to reach out to our support team. Although I will tell you that most of the time they will ask you to submit a ticket. I don't know if you've ever worked in support before, but trying to help people who are just messaging you something is really difficult. So email tickets are key. I will also highlight this questions for staff channel. You can ask us that. It'll come straight to our team. You can see up here our shopkeepers. And that's me. So you can come. This is your like really quick way to reach out to us. We do also have general chat where there's like tons of people on. Ooh, I'm loving this photo of me right here. The only problem with general is that like sometimes so much is happening that we miss things. So just make sure you post any important questions for staff right in here. What else? Oh, that's the other one I want to show you. Resources from the community. So this is part of like the unofficial resources of Rcrdshp, but if we're posting them here, that means they're really good. So we've had lots of community members who have provided some really fantastic content. If you remember way back at the beginning of the stream, me telling you how I got involved with Rcrdshp, we'll also see, well, bam, there's my spreadsheet. It's right there. You can come check it out. Kid Smooth made this great one-pager overview. We have many community members who are building video content as well. Video and voice now, actually. the AMP NFT team has been doing some podcasts. So Sociotechnica, Finn, Gumby, and Ranger, they are from AMP NFT. Definitely check them out and give them a follow. Ted Master Web has also done some really great stuff for us too. So great, some links right here for you, easy for you to access. I'll come back to this one in a moment. We also have the Rcrdshp, who's been doing up some blog posts for us recently. So check those out. I'll come back. We're actually gonna go look at this one as an unofficial resource in a bit. But let me think if there's anything else I want to show you here. Not right now. Cool. Make sure to join us on Discord and make sure you connect your account on the website. The next thing I want to show you is the blog.rcrdshp.com. Our beautiful blog. Follow. Make sure you follow. You're going to get really good information. One of my favorite blog posts that we do is the What's in the Drop blog post. So I can come in here and see. So Kaiser Soze tomorrow and Ballroom Records. John is somewhat new to our team, and he's been writing these really fantastic stories. You get a lot of background information, which I absolutely love learning about. Thank you very much, John. And then if you keep scrolling down, you can see some of our pack details, and it explains exactly what you should expect to get. So with Kaiser, we can see there's 1,000 packs. They're $16. Woohoo! Me, I got that wristband. So there's priority access. Actually, let's go look at that after. So I can see what I'm going to get here. 2 releases, 1 artist, and a planet release card. Ooh, I like the sound of that. So then I can see in here everything that we've got. So this is all things you have a chance to get because it's random, remember? Cool. Let's quickly I want to take a look at the wristbands and how that'll look. So if I go from newest. And isn't that wristband so cool? Let's just take a moment and enjoy the art on that. So, I love, it just makes me think of techno. I love it. Wow. It's art. All right, let me go back to my collection so that I can pull it into my hand. That was a little wonky. There you go. Now if I go back to drops, I should see it. I'm not actually going to buy it at the moment, but I will buy it a little later. I do love me some Kaiser. Some other things you can expect to see on the blog. We do product updates. Anytime we're releasing a new feature, that'll be listed here. Words are really hard for me today. We're also really trying to share updates on what we're doing with the product, with the platform, and we're trying to post those more often. So keep an eye out for that. And finally, the last resource, official resource I want to talk about, I do have some unofficial ones, so don't leave quite yet, is Twitch right here. So make sure you hit the follow button. Here-ish? I don't know. Make sure you hit the follow button, and you'll get notifications when we're going live. We bring you lots of good content. It's not usually just me talking at you. Usually we have artists, and we do some really fun stuff. So keep an eye on our Twitch. All right. Let's check out one of our unofficial resources, ogaf.club, which is the thing that I love to share with everyone. So this is done by one of our friends, Marco. OGAF. Oh, I have not explained what OGAF is. What the heck? So OGAF stands for Original Gangsta as Fuck. And it came around when, I think this is our second or third drop. I was, again, still a user. And these came out as part of the drop. They're like these beautiful OG cards, basically just commemorating you were here at the first drop. And as a thank you, Obi made these, and as a bit of a joke, and now they've become like a total badge of honor. It's literally a badge of honor. Let me go back to Discord. I don't know if you noticed. I bet we can find someone in Here's the Reed who makes his blogs. So he's got his OGAF right here. Anybody who's purple and has this little OGAF sticker, that's your OGAF badge. Also, can I just say, like, Emak Aboga is an artist, and he's just, like, on our Discord chatting. Like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so this website was initially built to track the price of OGAF. It used to be really, really expensive. Now it's come down to a more reasonable price. And that's really what its purpose initially was. It does track things like the history, so you can see prices. Let's see. I think we can. Oh, they used to go back further than that. Let me show you maybe another one. Something a little older. All right. This is an old card. So Marco's broken it down: 3 hours, 24 hours, 30 days. Holy, it used to be $400. It used to be $600 back in December. Like, woof, crazy. It's a steal at $139. So lots of good information in here. It really helps you if you do want to know when it's the best time to sell or buy. And the last thing I will show you is my magic spreadsheet that got me my job. I will keep saying it day in and day out. It's a Google spreadsheet. I know this seems really like simple and straightforward, but that's really all we needed. There didn't used to be an analytics page, so we would literally, like, me and some of the other people would come in and we'd update the floor price every single day. Like, somebody would go and look at the link and update it by hand. Now it's automated, at least. It updates every hour automatically. But yeah, and Marco also helped me build this. So that is, and if you are fairly knowledgeable with Google Sheets, or if you know kind of some tricks and tips, you can do quite a lot of stuff. It's very powerful. I think that is pretty much it for me today. I'll open it up to the floor for any questions that you can think of that I may have missed, or anything else that you want me to go over. I'm happy to. And while you're thinking of that, I'm just going to blather on for a minute to see if anybody's got any questions. Oh, Lord. Oh, I am totally happy to take suggestions. Like I said at the top of this, if you have any other things that you think I should cover in these regularly when I do these, I do these at least every 2 weeks. There is so much always changing on the site, so it's nice to have an up-to-date video. Please feel welcome to share this. And if you know somebody who is new to Rcrdshp and they're like, WTF is this? Just shoot them over this link. Awesome. All right. I'm not seeing any questions flying in. No major like WTFs. So let's wrap this up. We're going to go look at who else is playing on Twitch right now. And we're going to go raid them. What are you guys feeling? I see Trance Family is on. We want to go listen to some music, I'm assuming. Ooh, Rolling Stone is on. What are they doing? I always like to see what's going on before I send everybody over there. But then it takes moments to load. It's just some dude talking. I also see one of my favorite Canadians, DJ Miss Shelton. I think we're going there. Find me a more fun Canadian and I'll send you there instead. All right, folks, it has been an absolute pleasure as always. Look forward to talking again. Here comes the other girl. I don't know if you could hear that, but she just made like a big grunt as she lied down. Just like, ugh. All right, let's go check out DJ Miss Shelton. Have fun.